Wohnmobil. Good morning from
Sardinia.
So we are discovering Sardinia this week, and we went to the west, and we went to an amazing place with a beautiful, beautiful beach.
If you look at the ranking of most beautiful beaches in Europe, probably you'll find it very high. It's called Stintino, and it's near Porto Torres, which is in the northwestern part of Sardinia, and the beach is just amazing.
It is really beautiful. It looks so unreal. It's hard to believe. You see that it's like the Caribbean in Europe.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's white sand, it's blue water, crystal clear. It's for me also one of the most beautiful beaches I have ever seen, and probably the most beautiful beach I have ever seen in Europe.
Continued further south to a peninsula, to the Sinis Peninsula, and for me personally it is my very favorite place in Sardinia. You have very special beaches there, the quartz sand beaches. It's like
small little stones instead of sand.
Yeah,
but it doesn't hurt, or it doesn't feel like...
I think it's more like a rice. If you imagine rice, that's the sand, and it's so clean and clear and just beautiful. And I believe it's a national park, this island, so it is not crowded, and it's just beautiful. People don't come there to swim. It's just more the cultural aspect. So we were there alone on the beach. The kids were playing, and it was just amazing.
And on the sandy, dusty roads on the way back to the main road, Alexander wanted to drive, and we gave him the opportunity to sit on my lap and play a little bit with the steering wheel, and I think he really enjoyed.
So our kids gained already first driving lessons in a camper.
Exactly.
If they manage to drive that, they'll manage to drive everything.
Schau, wo du hinfährst. Oh, Alex. Aufpassen! Dreh!
Wow!
Wir fallen im Boden.
Was?
Lenkrad festhalten, Alex!
Papa, wir fahren dahin.
Ja, wir fahren dorthin.
Wo fährst du hin? Dahin? Ach so. Bist du der Fahrer?
Ja.
Wow.
And after Alexander, Sophia of course wanted to try as well. So in the night, when we were just driving a very short distance to the place where we wanted to sleep, I gave her the opportunity as well to drive.
Sophia fährt den Camper.
Ich mach gar nichts da rein, ja. Andere Richtung drehen. Ja. Ich mach gar nichts.
Let's see where this will end up. Wir hatten heute noch kein Abenteuer, oder?
Nein, das stimmt.
Let's change it.
And she was so amazed by it that the next morning she wanted to continue. And this time Raphael was awake because he fell asleep the night before. And he reacted kind of the typical man reaction when a woman is driving.
I believe he wasn't quite confident with his sister continuing to drive.
Ja, wenn du nicht geradeaus fährst. Du musst nach der Kurve musst du immer in geradeaus. Jetzt fährst du nicht geradeaus, jetzt musst du zurückdrehen und so fährst du geradeaus. Siehst du? Probieren wir dahin zu fahren, ne? Diese Straße fahren. Schnell, sonst sind wir im Sand. Okay, nicht so stark. Nicht so stark.
Wie findest du Sophia als Fahrer?
So.
Nicht so gut.
Schau auf den Weg, ja?
Hörst du dich, Raffi, dass Sophia fährt?
Vorsicht auf die Wand. Hey, pass auf.
Rechts geradeaus.
Ja.
Macht Spaß?
Nein. Sophia! Wie fahr ich geradeaus?
Wenn Fiat gerade steht, wenn die Buchstaben... So, genau. Geradeaus.
Raffi.
Papa, ich will, dass du...
Das ist nicht geradeaus jetzt hier. Und jetzt geradeaus, geradeaus, geradeaus. Okay. Auf den Weg schauen. Ja?
Raffi, wie findest du das? Flamingos! Wow, können wir kurz stoppen?
We have some experience with the flamingos from the Camargue.
Although we already have experienced that, it stays really special.
Yeah, it's unique. Yeah, it's very beautiful
It
to
is
see
amazing.
the pink birds. It's
It's
very
amazing to be in the middle of the wildlife, and
Yeah, to
it's
be
just so
part
peaceful.
of it. Yeah.
What is also so special about the Sinis is that it's filled with dunes
Mm-hmm.
and with very, very tiny roads, off-roads. On the map, on the map in our phone, they look like decent roads, but then we discovered
It turned out to be a little bit narrower than we thought.
Und bist du zufrieden? Wieso?
Wegen dem.
Ist doch ganz gemütlich. So probably if Rimor would see one of those clips, they would absolutely kill us.
But the camper van is still driving, so that's the most important.
So as we said, our fortress is undestroyable.
That's true. And at the end of this narrow road, we arrived in Tharros, which are old Phoenician ruins. It was a little village or a little city at the time with an amphitheater, and we parked the camper van and we wanted to discover everything by bike, but there was a lot of wind, and it was not the best idea. So at least we tried, and I think Sophia was very brave on her bike, but we decided to turn back, and luckily we discovered that there's like a little train going up to the hill of Tharros. Und, wo sind wir? So. Und wo fahren wir hin? Zu archäologischen Ausgrabungen. Oh. Und wer freut sich? when we're driving, we often see very beautiful places and we think like maybe it's time to make some nice pictures and videos with the drone. And so that's exactly what I did this week. The problem was, first of all, there was a lot of wind and the drone kept on saying like, go down, too much wind. And I thought I know better and it's okay and we'll manage. And I was flying my first round and suddenly there was a lot of wind and my drone flew into the bushes on the mountain.
Steep hill.
And I had no idea where exactly it was because I wasn't looking at the drone, but I was just looking on the camera.
That is the adventure and behind of the scenes of our videos.
And luckily I found out that there's a feature on the drone that makes a noise when you lost it. So the drone was still on and it started to make a noise and it was easier to find it back on the mountain. So thanks DJI for this feature.
They knew why they included it.
That's for sure. We will continue on Sardinia a few more days and we will keep you up to date about our adventures.
Yeah.
Next week.
See you next week. Have a good time. Bye.
Bye.
Posso mangiare fragola.